And the rest should show up.
God, it's like a moment of suspense after I've lit in the bottle rocket. Anyway,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and never. Come on, what do you expect with me, Coffee? Jeez,
I
you
expect
know
you
me
to
by now.
ease up a little bit, because right now...
I eased up!
How does it feel like it? Because right now, it's been hectic as hell. And I don't mean the news that came out yesterday, although that's certainly definitely lit a fire keg under a bunch of madness right now. And the three...
I didn't know madness was flammable. I'll have to reassert that in my Webster's dictionary.
Okay, what's a good insult that's really bottom of the barrel, like, or even lower than the bottom of the barrel? How about the three
You're stupid, you're fat, and nobody likes you. That's a good insult.
Well, how about the three basically that are they don't even deserve to be mentioned in the same sentence as barrels? There, straight from Roger Ebert, Freddie got fingered. Yeah.
I don't mind being a cracker in a barrel.
All right, guys. One of our guys has a date here actually in a bit, so we're just not going to waste any more time. We're into it. This is the Royal Rumble right now. Like, quite frankly,
she's a 2.
This is the pay-per-view that I kind of need right now, to be honest, and that's all I'm going to say right now. I'm Coffee Lover 239, and that voice you heard about that insult there actually is a returning veteran. Funny enough, it's thanks to that person kind of causing me grief that I'm back with Orange Cassidy's personal hype man, Heathy.
Laryngitis.
And
we were live then. Okay.
And may I just say, by the way, welcome back, bro. I've missed you. I really have.
Welcome back.
I'm glad to have you back. And
welcome back.
Hey, all of you, stop it and boink.
Meow.
Okay, all of you. Okay, I told you. Hey, don't do it. You did one there yourself as well. Okay, easy. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I swear I did.
Yes, you did.
All of you just don't do that.
Coffee, that was me. That was me who did it.
One you did it. I swear he did one as well, on top of yours.
No, he didn't. That was me.
All right,
that was me.
If we keep this stupid shit up, we're going to be here all night.
Okay, let's just fucking go. Everybody hold your...
Hey, I haven't even introduced you yet. So now I guess one of the other now right-hand man, another guy who's now driving me crazy still, despite all this, Sheepster.
You have a vagina.
Dude, you need to calm down right now. Here, seriously. Are you just sounding like CM Punk? Because Punk's
wow, someone has brains. Use them.
Okay, you know what? Seriously, why don't you knock off the silly shit? I'm dead serious right now, okay? I don't have time for this bullshit. Okay, and of course, the other big important man here, Jesse. You heard Jesse earlier. He's muted right now.
What's up? What's up?
Okay. Hey, don't meow. I warned you not to do shit that reminds me of Dean.
I didn't!
I swear I heard it!
Making another noise.
Well, why does it sound like that?
Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Yes, Jesse, I can hear you. Shockingly. Can you hear us?
Yeah, John Laryngitis.
Okay, you don't need to keep saying that. I'm the resident jokester who's kind of waiting right now because of this madness, Quai Jam.
Yes, I know. Everyone loves my voice. My beautiful, upsetted, lower, dull-side voice that everyone loves to hear and make a nice, lovely contribution in a prognostical sense to climate change and talk about the amazing world of pro wrestling, which has now been separated by the paywall Monday Night Raw coming January 2025 to Netflix.
Let's just go. And yes, I've kept the sound, Healy, just so you know.
Wow.
Alright, we've got 2 Royal Rumble matches. The first one is the Men's Rumble match. 30 men and 1 World Championship opportunity at WrestleMania XL. I don't even think I need to tell you how this works. Otherwise, why the hell are you even here? But like I said...
free cookies?
No. But yes... 30 men. Hey, I said stop it. I said tone this shit down, man, or we're going to be here all night. Okay, out of the current people, only 11 have been announced out of 30. And with the exception of Bobby Lashley, who's a SmackDown star, everyone else announces from Raw. Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Shinsuke Nakamura, Drew McIntyre, Walter, Chad Gable, Otis, Akira Tozawa, Kofi Kingston, and Damian Priest.
Gunther.
His name is Walter, Jesse. Please do not start with me right now on this. Okay, so the more I look at this field, there's really only 2 obvious people right now. Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. I mean, who else at this point? CM Punk because he never won a Rumble and we could give him something he never had. And at the same time, because we fucked up last year, right now we have on standby the break glass in case of emergency for repeat Royal Rumble winner excuse. Because I don't like that. I've made that perfectly clear. I didn't like it when Edge won in 2021.
Oh, come
and
on, that was a good one.
Should have been Daniel Bryan there. And I sure as hell didn't like Randy Orton winning in 2017. But I digress. Right now, it's down to one repeat winner and a new winner here. So, yeah, honestly, it's really just these two. Like, forget about everyone else. Okay, maybe Walter might have a bigger role now given the recent news. But I don't know, really. I don't know. This could go any way between those three. Alright, I can't believe I get to ask you this first now, but Heathy, who do you think's gonna win?
Well, it's one of the Rumbles where, for the first time in a long time, it's quite wide open. Last time you can be pressed to think about that, maybe 10 years. It's, there's quite a few names out there. You've got Punk, you've got Cody, Gunther and McIntyre. Those two are pretty much on the outside, but you can still get decent bets on them. In terms of who's going to win, it is down to Punk and Rhodes, and there's a case of how you want to go about this. I'm a big proponent of Cody should have won last year, the Rumble and the world title.
Amen.
If we have Cody win again, then it's what we do in here. We've just wasted a whole year. We right back. If Cody wins here, we will be right back to the Royal Rumble 2023. It's just a rehash of the same story, and we need a bit of change for the last year to make some sort of sense. Cody can win in the chamber. He can face some adversity. So, yeah, I can't see him winning. So for that reason, I'm going to go with the safe bet. Although I wouldn't mind Gunther winning, I'm going to go with CM Punk on this one.
Interesting. And now it's your turn, Sheepster.
I'm gonna go with Hulk Hogan.
Okay, if you don't take this shit seriously, I will throw you out and we'll just fucking...
Oh, come on.
Dude, I keep telling you this, but you're not listening to me. You're seriously not listening to me right now, and it's irking me.
I listen a lot more than He Who Shall Not Be Named. No, I think it'll be Pepsi Phil.
And now Jesse.
Or Phil, I mean Pepsi Phil.
And now Quijam.
Oh, you know you're going to get the beautiful dissertation of a very knowledgeable wrestling fan when it comes to the prognostication of this, the Royal Fondle, Rumble, Rummage, or whatever you want to call it. It's going to come down to four men. Clearly four men that are currently in their major storylines. If you can even call them storylines, I call them semi-detached trifles of confusion. That's why I like to call them. It's going to come down to CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, and a Make-A-Wish kid. And that many people are underestimating the Make-A-Wish kid. This Make-A-Wish kid has been, he's been real reliable. Yeah, Make-A-Wish kid. Either that or Shriners Hospital kid. They look really cute, dressed like hamsters.
Walter,
but anyway,
Gunther.
now, well, look, the problem with Walterish Gunther, or Guntherish Walter, is he's got a title, so there's no point.
Yep, but he's entering anyways, so...
But the final three is going to be Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, and Cody. And we are now a man whose name shall not be named and ends with a lot of Mon, and I ain't talking about Bob Marley, is out of the picture of this company on a creative sense. We now have a free opening of creativity being done by, Triple H now. He is the head of the proverbial table for this company. And with that kind of opening, with that kind of freedom, okay, don't hurt yourself.
Calm down.
Sure, okay, I know how you are when you eat solid foods, okay? But anyway, I digress, to quote Taz. This will come down to McIntyre, Rhodes, and CM Punk. And the most inevitable thing, the most interesting thing that could happen in this whole thing is ring shenanigans brought on by a new knee-hurt Seth frickin' Rollins comes to ringside and distracts CM Punk while he's rehabbing his hurt knee. He got in a match with somebody on Raw, which I don't want to bother saying the name of. And the CM Punk gets distracted, and then it comes down to McIntyre and Rhodes. And then McIntyre misses the Claymore and gets eliminated by Cody, and there you go. Cody Rhodes wins the Royal Rumble, and it's like 2023 never happened.
Sheepster. And
Jesse told me to say that.
Did he really?
Yes, he did.
Jesse,
he told me to say that.
I did, but I was talking about a prediction, for him to say out of nowhere.
Okay,
I was
both of
waiting.
y'all. Okay, both of y'all, please. Now, okay, Qui-Jam brings up something interesting here because mentioning McIntyre, though, that means we have yet another repeat winner. And if that finale, the final part, plays out as he says, well then, shit. In that case, just break the glass.
Look, if they give it,
basically,
let's put it
for
this way:
Cody.
the reason they give them the Rumble, if it's the backup plan, if they give it to McIntyre, it's to basically solidify. It's basically don't hurt yourself, Sheepster. Like I said,
Solidify him in
leave the
front of
comedy to the
people.
smart people. Okay. Anyway,
Jesse told me to say
if
that.
you
I
give the
can't
Royal
say
Rumble,
that.
if you give the Royal Rumble to Drew McIntyre, you give him a reason to resign. You give him a reason to resign, and then you have a focus on a guy that has been literally brought back to the same place, a la Samoa Joe, and put in the same position, doing the same thing, and taking it. The first time Drew McIntyre left, he was put in a mid-card and turned into a glorified softcore Randy Orton. Then he went to the Indies for 6.5 years and rebuilt himself up. And then they re-signed him. And now he's back at the same place as always, doing the same thing and not doing anything. Let's calm down on the spamming of the mute button there, Sonny Jim.
Hey,
anyway,
let's just. I think we get it here. All right.
Oh yes, it's going to primarily be Cody. But if they need a backup plan, somebody gets injured, somebody gets hurt, they're going to go to Drew McIntyre.
Okay, look.
All brass tacks.
All right, let me quick wrap this up so we can get through for Jesse's sake. Okay, if Rhodes wins the Rumble, then Punk wins the Chamber. And if Punk wins the Rumble, Rhodes wins the Chamber. I'm going to go with Punk in this instance. Oh, wait, I can play the transition music, but we're on the same card because they couldn't make another one.
I could never transition
It's the Women's Royal Rumble match, and, well, it's the same deal as the men, but with the women. And only 6 have been announced. Let's see, 2 from SmackDown, Bayley and Bianca Belair, and 4 from Raw. Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, Maxine Dupree, oh, she's actually wrestling, I'm surprised, and Ivy Nile. And yeah, 30 Women Royal Rumble match for a Women's Championship match at WrestleMania XL. Go first, TD.
Well, I mean,
boobs are gonna
there's
win.
6 women announced, and I know I used to harp on about why are you announcing so many people for the Rumble match. I think in 2020 we had 27 announced at some point.
Yeah.
This is a bit. I think this highlights how shallow the women's talent pool is right now, because you know they're gonna bring in guys from NXT.
There's
They're gonna bring in
Aiden's here.
women's legends.
Oh, hey, Aiden. Keep going, TD.
So I mean, I think just like the men's Rumble, there's 2 women you can realistically look at. That's Becky Lynch and Bayley. I feel like these 2 will be going for the world title. The thing about Rumbles is if you can think about who's going to be challenging for world titles, which 2 wrestlers on women's and men's side, you can pretty much whittle down who you think is going to win the Rumble. Becky's already won it. I don't think it benefits her. Becky, that is, having a repeat winner of the Rumble.
Becky with her
I think
boobies.
Calm down, Sheepster.
It's been long
Honestly,
overdue
you're
for this.
starting to push it.
It's been long overdue for this wrestler, so I believe that's going to be Bayley. Maybe they do the damage control turn now. Maybe they wait a little bit, like what they did with Evolution. No idea, but I think it's Bayley who wins.
All right, and now it's your turn, Sheepster.
Becky with her 2 nice titties.
Oh, for God's sake.
Becky Lynch.
Wow.
Okay.
And I thought I
her-
was the broken one.
All right,
No.
Jesse, it's your turn now.
Liv Morgan.
Oh, all right. All right, Aiden, give us your men's Rumble
Dude,
predictions.
She's on suspension
All
for
right.
another little while.
Hey,
for
guys,
having weed with her.
please.
She's not even in the Rumble.
Guys,
idiot.
please.
What? I'm
Guys.
being serious.
Hey, you know, there's still a chance. Just because they didn't announce a bunch. Calm down. You're really starting to irk me here after all this shit. Seriously, you really are, man. Just knock it off. All right, Aiden, since you came in
Crimea
late,
River.
give us your men's and your women's Rumble predictions.
Okay. So for women's, I'm gonna go with Bailey,
Mm-hmm. And for the
and
men's?
for men's, I'm gonna
O.J.
go
Simpson.
Cody. Actually, I'm gonna go Punk.
Thank you.
Wait,
And
did
now
say
you may
O.J.
go, Qui
Simpson?
Jam.
Okay, well, you got to remember this Women's Royal Rumble match is way more interesting, at least on paper, than the men's. And I'll put it like this: you're going to be having some very interesting women in that match. mostly immovable object kind of women. Nia Jax is probably the biggest immovable object of all the women there. But let's remember who WWE signed with a lot of promo, a lot of vignette backstage. Jade Cargill, or as I like to call her, the upgraded Bianca Belair. Now, Jade Cargill is literally going to be the China in this Women's Royal Rumble. She's going to be the one doing the most eliminating, okay? The one doing the most moves, doing probably the most resilience of any woman in this single match. Now, as for the women that come down to the final 3, I could see Bayley there. But of course, Bayley's now pigeonholed in something that doesn't even look like Damage Control anymore. It literally looks like the Lucha House Party for women. It's literally what it is. It's just Bayley and Dakota Kai looking like they're, taking some Japanese teenage girls on to a vacation on the Ankara, okay? But I think Jade Cargill, it's going to come down to Jade Cargill and Bayley, and then possibly Becky Lynch. But I think Jade Cargill is going to win this thing.
Watch it, Chief.
Jade Cargill. All the women that are in that ring, once Nia Jax gets at least 10 women in there, they're all gonna like pull a let's go at the Big Show or let's go at the Brock Lesnar and eliminate Nia Jax, okay? And then they'll intermingle and beat the living crap out of each other. But I think for the sake of the company and for getting Jade Cargill off to a great start, other than any other woman that has come to WWE, then I say Jade Cargill for the win.
I'm actually going to go with Bayley on this one, because right now, we don't even know if Cargill's announced her, or if she's even going to be there.
Dude, she's going to be in it, dude. She made one appearance on Raw, and then she was unmentionable from that point.
I'll give you guys my predictions real quick.
All right, just tell us your main predictions for the 4-way and the U.S. title match.
Roman Reigns retains, and Logan Paul retains.
Thank you.
God.
Thanks, Jesse.
All right, guys.
Have fun.
I'll see you a little bit later.
All right, he is out right now, and as for me, I'm going with Bayley on this one because, quite frankly,
here's my question to you guys who
God.
picked Bayley. Okay, here's my question for you guys with Bayley, choosing Bayley for this Royal Rumble. What is it going to do for her if she wins a Royal Rumble? Where is her character going to go that hasn't already been so decompressed and so pushed down the women's division? And yeah, I know that's saying a lot, okay, but where's it going to go? It's just going to keep her in Damage Control as being this little pseudo matriarch whose career was pretty much dead after the days of the 4 Horsewomen did.
Nope.
It's not going to go anywhere.
Au contraire,
it's not going to go anywhere.
Friend. Au contraire. When this will be the starting domino, and the Bayley eventually gets kicked out of Damage Control storyline.
And then she twists
jealousy and friction.
Yeah, and then her and Izzy form the natural mother-daughter happy hugging tag team, and then we're right back to square one with her again, and she doesn't do anything, and then she leaves and goes to the Indies and reasserts herself. I think she's a dry well, dude. I think Bayley's been a dry well, moreover than Mercedes Moné, who I think the 2 big surprises in this Women's Royal Rumble, which many people are not going to, it's pretty much certified. We're going to see Naomi and Mercedes Moné coming back as a package in this thing. But I don't think Mercedes is going to win. And I don't know. No, dude, their music is on Spotify under WWE trademark.
I will
Remember when CM Punk was rumored to be at the Survivor Series, and then just all of a sudden on Spotify, Living Color released a 2023 remastering of Cult of Personality, and then Punk turned up at the Survivor Series. Well, same thing, dude. Same thing.
All right, let's just go to the next match here.
God, I hate being so right.
Yeah.
You know what I like? I like milk from Becky Lynch's titties.
Okay, dude, if you don't calm down right now, you're not getting a normal bonk. You're getting a big one next time if you don't stop.
Ooh. Can I close my eyes? Can I close my eyes at that
bonk,
one?
Bonk, 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 bonk. Now stop it.
Oh, the goosebumps on my back.
Seriously, if you're not going to take this shit seriously, just...
I am.
Yeah, I mean Sheepster right now.
Way to project.
Why are you... Seriously, you don't get it, do you? You just... Whatever. There are 2 matches left.
Can I say one quick thing of a non-wrestling thing that is pretty substantial that just got reported?
What?
Jurgen Klopp is leaving Liverpool in the Premier League.
Okay, fatal 4-way time.
Roman
Reigns versus Randy Orton versus AJ Styles versus LA Knight for the undisputed Universal Championship. Before he went on hiatus in May of 2022 due to a back injury, Randy Orton had been feuding with the Bloodline, Roman Reigns, and the Usos brothers. Stop it, I'm trying to read this. The following year at Crown Jewel in November 2023, Reigns defeated LA Knight to retain the undisputed WWE Universal Championship after interference from the Bloodline. Like every other fucking match, Reigns has won. On the following episode of SmackDown, Knight stated he was not done with the Bloodline until he defeated Reigns for the title. You and a whole bunch of other people, buddy. Orton then returned at Survivor Series War Games later that same
We
month.
won't
And
back
on the
down
December
in the
1st episode of
power of
SmackDown, can you stop it, please?
love.
He signed with SmackDown brand after fending off an attack by the Bloodline, which had since added Solo Sikoa while Jay had left the group and SmackDown's brand earlier that summer, vowing to get revenge. 2 weeks later, the returning AJ Styles helped Knight and Orton fend off the Bloodline before attacking Knight. The following week, Styles explained that he attacked Knight for taking his spot in a tag team match, Stop It, at Fastlane in October 2023. After Orton interrupted and said he also wanted a title match against Reigns, SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis announced that Orton, Styles, and Knight would compete in a triple threat match at SmackDown New Year's Revolution on January 5th, where the winner would face Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble. But the match
Universal
somehow
Heavyweight.
ended in a no contest. Yeah, we're ending triple threats in no contests now, people. Fucking hell. Stupid, stupid, stupid. After the Bloodline attacked all three competitors. As a result, Aldis announced that Reigns would instead defend his championship in a fatal four-way match against Orton, Knight, and Styles at the Rumble. Does that really stack the odds against him, though? No, I don't think so. All this has done is given him an open license for the Bloodline to tear shit up. And that's exactly what's going to happen in this match. The poor
You
other
mean what's
saps,
left of the
no
Bloodline?
chance in hell. Okay, and yeah, okay, Keedy, you're up first.
Well, I think it's a case. Yeah, exactly. I think it's a case of who's not winning, but who's getting pinned. Because I think we all know who wins this.
Yeah.
They want to protect Orton. I think that's the whole reason they made this a fatal four-way in the first place. And of course, Reigns is what 3-year plus reign. You don't really want you really don't want the title to be lost in a multi-man match.
Nope.
Let alone, even if he gets pinned, it should be 1v1. Give the reign a proper send-off it deserves.
Mm-hmm.
So for now, we're just careening right towards WrestleMania. We don't need a title change in any way whatsoever. So I'm going to go with Reigns to retain.
All right, and now Sheepster.
I'm gonna say Roman, but I think I really just want LA Knight.
I know you and a whole bunch of other
Because I
people.
think we know
You want to
it's
give
gonna-
LA Knight a title before he's even had a chance to actually stand on his own promo-wise and even in matches. Okay, that makes no sense.
Oh,
Fuck
whatever.
you.
That's just my
Fuck
point of view.
Why are we still here?
I can have my own opinions, and for the record, I just want to say this: you can go fuck yourself and all your ideas.
Why
But I
are
love
we
LA.
still
I love
here?
LA Knight though. I
Just
love
to
him.
Suffer. Yeah. Okay, Aiden, it's your turn now.
You aren't 8 for 8. You're 0
Roman
for
Reigns.
0. So go fuck yourself.
Okay, guys, please.
Go, Aiden.
Guys,
I said Roman Reigns.
I heard you,
Roman?
man. I heard you. Yeah, and you two here, watch yourselves right now. Okay. All right, Quijam, it's your turn
Oh.
now.
Well, the even the idea of using one. Oh, I love that burp. It
Use
felt so
you.
good. Anyway, but just the mere thought of Roman being in a multi-man match like this, burning another appearance for Roman at the Royal Rumble should have never been booked in the first place. They just needed to save this for the WrestleMania because you know that during this match, Roman is going to be talking down everybody. He is going to be ragdolling everybody in that ring. You know
Of
that's
course
what
he
Roman's
is.
going to. And he's going to have all the bloodline at ringside, ragballing all of them when they fall out of the ring, because that's what Roman's going to basically be doing. He's going to be throwing everybody over the ring. But here's the key part, what they do to make it interesting. They make LA Knight the most formidable offender in this match. LA Knight has all the looks and all the punches and all the hits on Roman that Roman is not expecting. It's not going to be AJ Styles. It's not certainly going to be anybody else. It's going to be LA Knight. That's who they're going to be lynch-pinning to potentially pin Roman Reigns. Maybe on multiple occasions in this match. I don't think anybody else is going to pin Roman in this match except for LA Knight. But of course, they're going to come out at 2.999999. But I still think it's a waste of time to even have Roman booked in this pay-per-view. I'm sorry. I just think it's ridiculous. What they should have did is have him back watching the monitor during the men's Royal Rumble match and then react throughout who gets eliminated and who ends up winning the darn thing. You know what I mean? And seeing Roman like losing his crap when Cody's standing there smiling, pointing at the WrestleMania sign. But I digress. I think, like I said, I think LA Knight's going to have the best showing in this match, but Roman Reigns retains. No real challenge.
I think we're definitely all in unanimous agreement for this one here.
And I'm still 7 for 7. So
Roman frickin'
Kill
Reigns,
yourself,
because
asshole.
right now, because we're still here just to suffer. Let's just end it with this last match.
it's another match. Oh shit!
Oh, look, it's the other
I
champion
mean,
who's decided to be part-time here. It's Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens for the U.S. Championship. At
gotta
Crown Jewel
release
on
the
November
photo.
4th, 2023, Logan Paul won his first WWE title, the United States Championship. Paul made his first appearance as a champion on the December 1st episode of SmackDown, where he announced his first challenger would be determined by an 8-man tournament, because screw actual booking here. He's got other shit to do. The tournament was won by Kevin Owens at SmackDown New Year's Revolution on January 5th, 2024, earning him a match against Paul for the title at the Royal Rumble. And if Kevin Owens wins, well, America. Anyone who's seen Brian Zane's videos knows what that is. If you haven't...
Brian Zane from the Matt Man
No, Brian Zane of Wrestling with Regret.
Oh, yeah, he's also on the Matt Man podcast.
What, for real?
Idiot.
Hey,
Yeah.
can you please watch it with the passive-aggressive
wow.
shit?
Wow,
Oh,
Sheepster,
I wasn't
high
calling
five
you.
on that one.
You
Hi,
keep-
Jam.
Dude, you keep this shit up here right now, and I'm gonna be like Uncle Phil to your jazz in digital form.
Do you wear
Ooh.
sweaters, Coffee? That's more important. Do you wear sweaters?
Wrong
Yeah, do
TV,
you?
Dad, dumb nuts.
Oh, okay. Are you Mr. Belvedere?
Oh, God. Okay, you stop it. You stop encouraging him. I mean, okay, seriously, you're not helping at all, dude. I'm still dealing with this shit and the fallout of the personal stuff, and you still want to keep it
Oh my
going,
God.
even after
Oh my
I've
God.
told you many
Oh my God.
times.
Oh my god, is that a CM Punk reference?
Oh man.
Hell no, it's not a CM Punk reference.
Wow.
What is the matter with you right now? Seriously.
That's a great question.
Too much peyote.
You know what? Take it. You should actually follow your own advice for a change and take a breather, so maybe I don't have to deal with this when the time is ready here.
I'm chill.
You don't-
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
and keep
listening
it
to
this
Toto
way here.
Africa.
Okay, Heathy, go first, please.
Well, I've been really impressed with Logan's first year and a half, coming up on 2 years in WWE.
Stop.
So it's okay. Everyone has gas.
Yeah, he did it with his tongue like Peter
Logan's coming in.
Griffin. Go on.
It's going to be a bit of a styles clash. They're both great wrestlers. Their styles, not too sure how they're going to mesh up well.
Styles clash.
Um, Uh,
Calm down,
I-
Sheepster.
Speaking of, maybe they do Kevin and AJ at Mania, but in terms of Logan Paul, I think he's taken that title into Mania to defend against LA Knight. Yeah. So I think it's going to be Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Alright, now you can go, Sheepster.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question. Wait, didn't I already answer?
No, you did not.
No,
you were
you
too
didn't.
busy trying to entertain yourself.
Wow.
I said Roman.
No, it's Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens.
Kevin Steen.
Thank you. You know, you're so
I
caught
said
up with
Steen,
everything.
So technically, I didn't answer.
Oh,
but,
stop it. We know it's the same guy, same friggin' guy. What's the difference at this point? Whatever. Go, Aiden.
Logan Paul.
Go, Quiet Jam.
Well, we know why this is being done, right? We know why this is being done. Kevin, they're thinking WWE Creative, which is basically Triple H and his Tibetan worry beads, Thinking this is going to be. If you don't know what I mean by Tibetan worry beads, look at Triple H's left wrist on his hand. Okay, too many Tibetan worry beads. He looks like he looks like a kid who just went to Latin America on a school trip. Okay, too many prayer beads on his neck. Anyway, I digress. Or the wrist, I should say. This is being done to make Logan Paul better than what he is. Okay, he came out like Haley's Comet out of those 2 matches, or sorry, 3 matches he's had. And I still think, and they turned him heel way too early. They turned him heel way too early. They should have kept him a face because faces are in a very rarity in WWE. There's not a lot of faces in WWE. If you went and looked at the current WWE roster across all the brands, there is a deficiency of faces. There is a big deficiency of faces. There's more heels than Fashion Week in Milan here. Okay, lots of heels. So I think Kevin Owens was one of the greatest evil guys to come out of, the black and gold era of NXT. He's been the only guy who came out of that era, along with Sami Zayn, to have success, And he's a heater. He is an enhancer. He's not an enhancement talent. I'm saying he will enhance Logan Paul into understanding what it truly means to be a heel. And that's the one part of it that Logan Paul is missing. Is really missing is that they fast tracked him into a heel too early in his development, and now he's just haphazardly going through trying to do his best pantomime of being a heel. So what they're going to do with this match is they're going to help Logan Paul get his mojo to be a proper heel. This is why this is being done. And I'm sorry to pull out my Jim Cornette prognostication motorboard here, but this is what they're doing. Is so people wondering why they put Kevin Owens with Logan Paul, he's the only guy on the roster other than Randy Orton that could potentially facilitate that. You know what I mean? Randy Orton did it to many young talents, So I say Logan Paul will retain, but both of these guys are going to be beneficiaries of each other's work in this match because it's going to show that Kevin Owens is the go-to guy to better young wrestlers or young talents that are coming up in WWE. It's going to make Logan Paul understand the ethos of being a heel much better. And I'm finished.
Thank goodness, because
See
I'm
how
also
good I
going
am?
to go with Logan Paul as well. He'll go into Mania as champion, and probably LA Knight will probably be the one to defeat him more than likely.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, I found a song for you. It's just Jesse's Girl.
Hey, can you please just... You know what?
What? No, the actual song by Rick Springfield.
I'm just going to wrap this up here. So yeah, that's the Royal Rumble this weekend, and quite frankly, there is nothing else. So if a match does get added for some reason, post, I do apologize.
Well, you know where the biggest match is going to be, the biggest unexpected match is going to be added here, right?
What?
Triple H under pressure from the press during the post-scrum.
Yeah, I meant an actual match.
Sean Ross Sapp brings out the big vicious pen, goes, "So, Mr. Levesque, can you tell us about your stepfather?"
Assuming the
Literally.
question isn't already blocked off from the get-go.
Dude, it's not going to be blocked off, dude.
Oh,
I trust.
please.
I trust. You know how they have that little. You know how AW had that little kid from the local high school that was in the post scrums. I hope they get that same kid to ask the question to Triple H, and then Triple H has to answer because it's a kid.
On that
Annie?
note, we're
Oh, the
closing it
kid.
down here. So thank the others for being here, and thank Heathy for finally
I'll be
taking his
streaming
place back.
SmackDown, y'all.
So next week is Vengeance Day, but it's like I'm certainly feeling. But you know what? It's just let's just handle that when we get to it. Same time as usual, same place. So with that, thank you Heathy, thank you Quiet Jam, thank you Sheepster, thank Aiden and Jesse, even though they're not here, and we'll see you all next week. So with that, take care of yourselves and each other. Thanks for watching, and
I like boobs.
stop it. Good night, everyone.